Yeah guys, what is going on, and welcome back to another episode of the FM Reboot. It's episode number 30, and today we're returning with two massive games as we face Chelsea, still trying to compete with Spurs for that fourth and final CL spot, and also Liverpool in the first leg of the Champions League semi-final. I still can't believe we're here. Two massive games today. Before we get to them though, I'm going to show you what we've been getting on off camera. So of course, in the last episode, we had the famous win in Paris, famous nights in Milan and Paris so far this season, 2-1 knocking out the holders, PSG. And then our FA Cup semi-final win over Chelsea as we avenged our demons from season 1. Just a one game in the run off camera, and it was a 3-0 victory over Sheffield United. Raul Jimenez bagging a brace in this game, first connecting with a long ball from Ait Nuri. He is so good for such a young left-back, then converting from the spot, and then 10 minutes ago, JWP bent to the free kick, which Ramsdale probably should have saved, but even so, we'll take it in a comfortable 3-0 victory. Unfortunately, though, I've said it, despite the fact we've been in great form for a long time now, Spurs, I say great form, decent form, Spurs are just in unbelievable form right now. One of the best in the division, in fact, the best in the division. And it's been that way for a while now. We're doing well to keep pace with them. And again, a win against Chelsea will put us back into 4 for 5 games to go on goal difference. But nobody is doing us a favour. Nobody can beat Spurs. So frustrating. But yeah, heading into the first of the two games is indeed Chelsea at home. I said they were going to make a run in the second half of the season. They have. And if they want to get European football at Stamford Bridge of some kind, they really do need to win the majority of their final 5 games. Man City, by the way, I think they're totally fine now. 8 points clear of the Blades. I think they are going to be safe. It really is bizarre how they struggled practically all season long, but a little bit of a better patch of form for them, and now I think they are indeed going to be safe. Would have been wild in season 3 and Man City being relegated. Anyway, on the injury report right now, the only player that's been down is, of course, Adama Traore. We saw that in the last episode. He's not ready to start this game, but he might play in midweek against the Reds, and this will be our team. Patricia's goal, back for is Brandon Williams, Eric Bailly, Connor Cody, and Tomato with Neves and Forsby through the middle. Pedence and Trincao, the inside forwards, and Buendia supports Raul Jimenez up top. On which Bettinelli, Big Chris, Connor Roberts, JWP, Gibbs White, Pedro Neto, and Fabio Silva as well. First two, it's Chelsea. We have to win to return to 4th. So come on, Wolves. So first highlight falling to Wolves. Daniel Pedence's free kick is headed in by Connor Cody, club captain at the back stick. And we take the early lead. Cody with header. Now, I've mentioned before, I decided to issue him a promise, as he said he wanted to leave. He feels as though he's achieved everything at this club, which whenever you get a player conversation like that, I'm always like, really? Like, I can understand if you've like won the treble and won, major European honours and domestic cups, but with Wolves, we've won nothing since the save began, and we're in the Champions League this year. So when he came to me saying he'd felt as though he's achieved all he had, I was like, bro, what? You're just not paying attention to what we're doing this season. But anyway, I did say as Demir makes it 1-1, what a finish into the far corner. But is that going to be disallowed for offside? Yes! Finally, we're getting decisions in our favour as Demir is denied through VAR. Oh, how the turntables. But yeah, I said to Cody, if he does want to leave, we get a bit of... Oh, that's tight, it is the right call. If we get a bit of 25 mil, I'll let him go. There is major interest from Brentford, our FA Cup final opponents, and of course we'll have them next season playing Premier League football too. So this might well be Cody's final season for the club, and we might well need a new captain next season. As Morton Forsby finds Emi Buendia. And is that a penalty through VAR? Please! I feel like that Titanic meme, it's been 84 years, seriously. Finally, VAR decisions are going in our favour. What's that saying? Luck will balance itself out. I mean, it took a bloody long time to do so, but finally we're getting VAR decisions in our favour as Jimenez sends Mendy the wrong way and makes it 2-0. 34 for the year for our Mexican. For the record, 26 of those have come in the Premier League this year, and I believe 28 appearances. Unbelievable. He's definitely going to win the Golden Boot for a 3rd straight year. I say in every single episode, with the dilemma I've got between Jimenez and Fabio Silva, it's an unenviable position. Demir gets around Connor Cody and is away. And this time can't find it back in the net as Patricio makes the save. Whole half to play here. We've been in control, but the game's far from over. 20 minutes on the clock. I think we are going to be okay, as I'm taking off some players that I'll play in midweek against Liverpool. And yeah, this should be the points in the bag. However, Chelsea do have a corner here, and they score from this, which they don't. That could have changed the complexion, but instead, away we go on the counter. Gives White off the bench, rolls through Raul. Jimenez for his second. Oh, would have wrapped it up, couldn't it, the target? Well, that is going to do it. We return to 4th place on goal difference, and we're saying to Spurs, you keep on winning, we'll keep on matching your results. 2-0 the final score, big clean sheet, and very, very impressive controlled performance for the most part. Yes, Chelsea had a couple of chances, but really, I felt we were the better team. So, I get this quite a lot. Morton Thorsby's a little jaded, can do with a rest. Do you really think with his mental stats he wants to take a rest? Absolutely not. Morton, though, he's the Iron Man of this team. Absolutely love him. So back into the top 4, and now Liverpool in midweek in that Champions League semi-final first leg. The big games keep on coming. And Spurs did beat Sheffield United in the later kickoff. So unfortunately... we were in 4th for a very brief period of time, and now Spurs have gone 3rd, and Arsenal have now dropped to 4th. The reason I've not really mentioned Arsenal much, because they've got the games in hand and the far superior goal difference, so really, I still think they'll end up finishing in 3rd place, and then the Red Devils and Liverpool will battle for top spot. But it is worth considering. In the end, both us and Spurs could finish 4th if Arsenal have a slump towards the end of the season. And their game is here, 2 p.m. on the Sunday afternoon. So let's see if the Magpies can do us, and to be fair, Spurs, a favour at St James's Park as well. And in the end, they did indeed. They won 2-1. So Arsenal remain in 4th. They're 2 points clear of us. We don't have a game in hand on them, but we do both have a game in hand on Spurs. So out of nowhere, the 2-horse race has become a 3-horse race. So, as we're about to move on to the Champions League semi-final first leg, we do see that the first leg between Barcelona and Manchester United finished 2-1. Barca get the victory, and Messi still there in the save. 35 years old, soon to turn 36, scored the game winner in the end as Barca completed a comeback. So, yeah, Liverpool in the Champions League semi-final first leg. We're not even supposed to be here. So, regardless of what happens, it's still been an excellent campaign in our first ever year in European football. But I tell you what, if we could get to the Champions League final in our first season in Europe's Premier competition, what did I say? Cardiff City vibes. Let's see if we can go and do it. So heading into the game, we'll stick with the 4-2-3-1, of course, and this will be our team position goal. Back four is going to be... Oh, actually, do you know what? I'm going to make one late change here. Brandon Williams has been brilliant on loan this season. But I knew he's going to come in at left back alongside by Big Chris and Semedo as well. Neves and Forsby through the middle. Traore and Trincao the inside forwards. Zadama comes back into our starting 11 with Buendia supporting that man. Raul Jimenez up top. On the bench, Bettinelli, Cody, Brandon, James Ward-Prowse, Jordan Nato and Fabio Silva as well. Second and final game, Liverpool in the Champions League semi-final first leg. Come on, Wolves. So first highlight's going to fall, I think, to Wolves as that clearance goes straight to Nelson Semedo. And our right back offloads to Trincao, who gives it to Wendy. And that's a lovely slip ball through to Semedo. And the Portuguese fullback looking to possibly cross or win a penalty through VAR. All of the bad luck has been leading to this season. Come on, ref, give us that penalty through VAR. Oh, it's not. It's a free kick. It's a free kick and not a penalty inside the first 5 minutes. I think mine is going into the book early, but it's all right. It's okay. We've had some decent decisions in our favour lately. I'm sure we'll get another one at some point tonight. Free kick though in a dangerous position. Buendia floats to the back post and Jimenez heads into the side net. VAR's gone from my worst nightmare to my best friend at this point. But as Curtis Jones' shot is blocked and the second one also deflected as well. Oh, Yari Vachera with a free attempt, 8 yards from goal, puts it way off target. I can't see this game finishing 0-0. As much as I'd like it, I just don't see that happening. Yeah, I feel like if we were to draw this game goalless, then we'd have a great chance of making it through. Because I fancy our chance of scoring at least one goal in the tie. If it came at Anfield, then they'd needed two. Anyway, 10 minutes before the break, and I talked about the fact there'll be goals in this game. There's not been a single shot on target yet as Virgil van Dijk heads just wide. Pretty tense out there, I must say. Nervy. That's the best way to describe this first half in an all-English affair. As Sadio Mane is jockeyed by Emi Buendia and continues his long solo run. And as Salah offloads to Fabinho, the Reds have a chance with his cross, which, oh, for God's sake. What was I talking about luck? Yep, it's going back against us. Eric Bailly with the own goal, but nothing the Ivorian could have done about that, as we'll see on the 3D. Cross whipped in by the Brazilian, but the deflected clearance from Big Chris hits his centre-back partner and goes straight in to the back of the net. That's just misfortune right now. Boys, you've been unlucky. You've been unlucky. We haven't played well, but we've still been unlucky. Man, that's gutting, because that's just so unfortunate. And now Liverpool know if they get a second away goal, we're in trouble. We're in big trouble. Yari with a lovely cross to the back stick to pick out Sadio Mane in acres of space. Free volley in at the near post. And the Reds score 1 goal either side of half-time. 2 away goals. We've got a mountain to climb now. Well, we've done really, really, really well to get here. But I think this is the beginning of the end of our Champions League debut. But you know what? The board just said, be competitive. Don't even try about getting out of the group. If you can't do it, that's fine. But unfortunately, as I'll say, unlucky. Would have been nice to win there, but it wasn't to be. We put ourselves in a real hole heading into the second leg. 2-0 down. If the Reds score an early one at Anfield, that's it. It's going to be all over. But that will end today's episode of the FM Reboot, guys. So big thank you for watching. If you have enjoyed it, if you have, then please do drop a like. Most love to you all. Have a fantastic day. We might as well return the very next 2 games, to be fair. We've got Burnley away, the Claret at Turf Moor, who, as we know, have been in great form this season, trying to cling on to a Europa Conference League spot. And then the second leg at Anfield, where we'll need a miracle to make it through. Have a great day, guys. Much love to you all. And I'll see you for the next episode of the FM Reboot very soon.